Okay, so for this project, this is the 6.2 Manage Technicians project, and I just wanted to kind of show you the directions page. So it looks like we're going to be, for this project, we're going to create an application that lets a user, admin user, view and delete existing technicians. In addition, we'll also let the user add a new technician. So we want our technician list table to look like this here, which is a lot like the products table we've already made. Looks like we're going to add an add technician link to the bottom. When the user clicks the delete button for technician, the technician is deleted from the database. And when the user clicks the add technician link, it's going to take us to another page, add technician page. So let's go look at that. And looks like it's going to look like this with new first name, last name, email, phone, and password. When the user enters the data for a new technician and clicks the add technician button, the technician is added. And then we're also going to add in some validations to make sure that they're not empty check boxes, because we want to make sure we get all of our new technician information. So let's get started. Let me show you how I've got mine set up. Looks like we open up our technician list just like it should. Let's add a technician. Okay, so let's add it. Great. Lovely Roush. All the way, we're going to go ahead and delete it. And we've got our confirmation window that opens up and delete Roush, which is last name is the way I've got it set up, so okay. Now, let's also try to add, watch what happens if I add an empty one. Oh. It gives an error, which is what I wanted to do, but I didn't realize I already had that in there. So that's fine, we'll just show you how we did that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here. Let's open up the code. Let's move it to the left. And let's start right at the beginning at the Manage Technicians link. Let's open. And we're going to go to the try folder. I'm sorry, got it in my sandbox. So this is a project 6.1. And what we're going to do is let's open up that first index page. Move this over. Okay, so on this very first link here, we've got Tech Manager. And that means that we need to make a Tech Manager folder because each link is associated with a folder. The Managed Products takes you to the Product Manager folder, and the index page inside of there takes over with the if actions. We hit the Managed Technicians link, it takes us to the Tech Manager folder, which will have an index page in there to handle all the if technician actions are handled. So one thing I do want to correct, in the last video I did imply that you had to have a / to be able to get into a folder, and that was incorrect. You just need the folder name. So that's ready to go. Let's open up we need to make a new Tech Manager folder. So inside of our project, we can see I've already made one, but you're going to need to make one too. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the Product Manager as our template. So let's open up Product Manager. It's got all the pages in there that we're going to need for the tech. Let's see, for the Tech Manager folder, we're going to need a new index page to handle tech actions. If action is list text, then we want to display a text table. If the if action is delete tech, then we want to delete the tech. If the if action is add a tech, then we want to do that. So we want to have a new index page, a new tech add page, and a new tech table to display in our tech list. So let's take those three files and we're going to go into a Tech Manager folder, and we're going to do just that. We're going to create an index page, a tech add, and a tech list, which is our table. Don't worry about the tech edit, I just added it because that's just me. So let's start off with our tech list. Okay, let's make this larger so we can see it better. And we're going to keep the tech list on the left side of the page, and I'm going to show you how to put the product list on the other side of the page so that we can use it to flow through our new folder. So we want product list. Let's grab this and just pull it over to the right. Okay, great. So what we're going to do is, using this side as our idea of how we're going to put this together, you can see I've done the exact same thing on the other side. I've set up the function to pop up a confirmation before deletion. explained that in one of my other videos. And then down here at the bottom where all the table information is, let's put it in the same order. So what I did was I just took product list and of course changed it to technician. These were our old table headers. We want to have new ones now to match up. I used a products array over here in my add products, or in my products array from my product underscore DB file, which I'm going to have a new one. We're going to create a new array named technicians in our tech underscore DB file. We'll do that next, but for right now we're just playing with the columns and the rows. So we're saying for each technician in the table, display each row, every column. So this will get us the first name, last name, email, phone, and password displayed in each one of those table rows. And then here's our delete button, and I went ahead and added in the on submit return validation, so we'll get a confirmation. At the bottom, just like the other page did, it had an add product link. Now we want an add technician link. So that completes that page. So we'll just keep that. And now that we've got we need to go create our technicians array with our new function. So let's open up in our project solution, our main folders. We want to go to our model because that's where our DB files are. And just like product DB, we want to have a tech DB. So let's open that. And on the other side, let's open up the product DB so we can look and use it as a guide. So we want product DB, model, product. Okay, so basically on this side I want to get techs, order by last name from the technicians table, just like I did over here when I got products from the products table, order by product code. And I ended up with an array named products for my for each, and in this one I end up with a technicians array for my for each. So that will get our table populated with all the rows that we needed. So now let's go to the index page and let's handle any of the if actions. So we're going to go into Tech Manager, Index, keep that on the left side, and for the right side we're going to open up Products, Manager, and that index page. Okay, so once again we got this on one side. So basically what I did is I started at the very top. Product DB was the file that was required to be able to run these if actions. And on this side you'll notice I'm using my tech underscore DB where I just inserted that new function. So that's now required for this one. Action is list text now instead of list products. Default page, here's my list text. And technicians was my array. Get text was the name of my new function, so I loaded my function into my array. And then include, just like this side was, product manager. This one's now tech manager. And that was my product list. This is my tech list. So you can kind of see how that's working along. So now let's save this. And let's move on down so we can see the rest of it. We have a handle click action of delete button. Action is delete text. We use our tech ID. We grab that tech ID, which is the get selected row, and delete tech, which that was our next function in our row in our product in our tech underscore DB file. Delete from technicians where tech ID equals tech ID, and add tech. Got all the names in here. Tech ID is our auto increment column and it's our primary key. The rest of the rows. So it's the same way I did on the other side. So index page. So that handles the delete action. And then we have this add action down here. And I want to show you the way that you should have it in yours is handle the click action of add product link. Display the add tech form, that's perfect. And then if action equals add tech, I think in the way that that came out to you, it had the tech ID in this very first field. But thinking about it, the add technician form is loaded from a link. The link did not pass any values with it, so it just displays a blank add technician form. So there's no way to be able to transfer the tech ID, and because it's auto increment, we don't need it anyway. The SQL is going to do that for us. So all we needed to do is get in the first name, last name, all the actual fields that were on the form, validate them to make sure they aren't empty. If they are empty, display an error message that says all text boxes are required fields, include the error page. If this all passes, then execute the add function. And here's our add function and display. Now you will notice that below that, in your solution file, I had not finished this page yet, and it still has all the product information in it. I was just taking this stuff over here on this side, and I was copying and pasting it over to this side so that I could just go through here, change tech. Okay, so that's what I was doing, and I didn't realize that he was going to send it out to everybody. So you can just remove this section if you'd like, or you can work on it and put an edit button so you can edit your technician just for practice. So now that we've got it all together, let's go over here and let's start up our technician. Let's refresh it, and let's manage technicians. Let's add a new one. Oh, we'll just leave me in there, that's fine. And we've added me. Now let's delete. And let's add a technician. And let's try to add a blank one. And it doesn't let us. And that's just the way we wanted this to work. So if you have any other questions or anything, just let me know. Otherwise, this kind of walks you through this particular assignment. And only other thing I wanted to add was that you did need to create a new add technician page, which is this one here. And if you pull up the product add page on the other side, product manager, product add, you can kind of see you can just follow along with the same exact rules. You want to change your add product to add tech. First name, last name, email, password. Just like the other side, we had product code, name, version, and release date. We just want to make sure that we put in all of our new column names. We're not going to populate, so we don't need any values in any of these. And that should get you through this assignment. And let me know if you have any questions at all. Thanks a lot. See you guys later.